Hi everyone. Recently, Counterpoint team attended India Mobile Congress. There we found a bunch of telecom operators showcasing their latest portfolio, be it Jio, Airtel, or Vodafone. But in today's segment, we are going to cover the Jio's latest announcements because it had the biggest booth and it took the entire limelight with its impressive solutions around home entertainment, gaming, and building immersive experience. We could clearly see that Jio came with a very strong motto to digitize everything. And I think it's a great platform where Jio had showcased all the solutions and a lot of interesting use cases we could see that could shape up the future in the coming period. So let's talk about those emerging use cases. If you look at from smart home perspective, and if I need to summarize everything, I would say that everything comes under the umbrella of CES, where C denotes connectivity, E denotes entertainment, and S denotes smart services. Now let's talk about the connectivity angle. In connectivity, Jio introduced for the first time JioSpaceFiber. JioSpaceFiber is basically a satellite-based internet service, which is similar to Elon Musk's Starlink. Unlike what we have seen in the traditional fiber, JioSpaceFiber is completely wireless and it does not require any fixed broadband connection. And I think it's quite useful for remote and rural areas where cable is not possible to reach out. I think it's a great solution for people to watch TV and to also enjoy their favorite sports events and other live shows directly at their home through this solution. And we have seen that when we spoke to the executives there, they told us that the solution has already been live in selected few remote locations of the country. Now let's talk about the entertainment side, which I think everyone is more focused and wants to know more about. So looking from the entertainment side, Jio put a lot of emphasis on the gaming aspect. So on the gaming part, we saw a very nice booth where people can play games, whether it's cloud-based game, multiplayer games, or any motion sensor-based gaming. So those solutions were provided through the Jio Smart TV set-top boxes, and the experience was quite good without any lag. So I found the experience quite engaging and the experience was quite smooth in terms of the overall feel, in terms of the motion sensing. Everything was very well defined by the company. And I think it's a very good and interactive way of engaging with the customer and providing them entertainment directly at their home. So they don't need to go outside or they don't need to buy a separate device to have that actual gaming experience at their home. The next thing under the entertainment zone was JioGlasses. I personally experienced the device and found it quite good in terms of wear and the viewing experience it had provided. If we talk about the device itself, it is basically a mixed reality headset that can support both AR and the VR content. And if we talk about the experience, I think it was quite smooth without any lag. And there are a lot of interesting use cases that we see that will come up with this device. This device also has a USB Type-C port that can be connected to the smartphone, and it also had an integrated microphone that you can use for taking calls. And we see that in the coming period, right now the adoption is low, but going forward, as the use cases emerge, people will start buying these devices and lot of interesting use cases we could see in the market, be it virtual meeting, video conferencing, education, gaming, watching content. So we could see that how Geo has combined everything in a single class that can be used and how to create more customer stickiness factor around the entertainment area. The next thing that we experienced during the show was JioDive, which is basically a virtual reality headset that is more appropriate for those audience who want to watch the content on a bigger screen, but they don't have a bigger television set. So I think it's also a great headset that has been offered by Jio. And one interesting thing that we could see from the device is its price point. So I think it's quite reasonable for mass scale adoption. And we could see that a lot of people will start buying these devices considering we have a lot of live events, sports shows, which people want to experience in a 360-degree scale. And we see that Jio first introduced this device during the IPL 2023 and during the latest Big Boss season. We could see a lot of other big events happening with this device in the coming period. It comes with two different modes. One is home theater and another one is 360-degree streaming service, both of which are combined together in a single package to provide a good viewing experience to the user. So we could see we have already seen this device in the market, and we would see how customer reacts to this and how the device actually performs for a longer term usage. Because that actually makes a virtual reality headset a longer term proposition if you can wear it for a longer period of time. So this was more coming from the entertainment zone. Now let's look at some of the smart services. Within this, one of the things that caught my attention was smart trays. I think that's a very good and interesting solution for managing kitchen items. uh, I think in this solution, what you have to do is you need to put the content on the smart trays. And once the content is about to get empty, you get a notification on your smartphone device. And with using the Geo app itself, you can also directly link uh, and get connected to the GeoMart store wherever there is a deficiency below the threshold level. So I think it's a very good tool to manage your smart home kitchen items, and it will certainly drive a lot of adoption if people start using it. More awareness has been created in the market to use these devices, and everyone is now focusing these days on a lot of smart devices that are there for smart home, and this could be one of those devices which will be part of the essential list for the customers. So this is one of the solutions that we found in the smart services. Another one that caught my attention was Jio TV Plus Shopping, which is basically a e-commerce solution that is directly integrated into the Jio TV Plus streaming service. Under this, users have the ability to buy what their favorite celebs are wearing just by simply scanning the QR code that is shown on the screen, and they can directly make the purchase. I think it's a great tool in the future for those who are more shopping enthusiasts and want to follow the latest trends uh, from coming from the celeb side. And I think using this solution, Geo is also trying to provide targeted ads and product recommendations according to the user to create more stickiness factor and making it more personalized for the user. I think it's a great solution which we could see adoption in the coming period. So this was all these solutions were more coming from the smart home domain. Apart from this, I also witnessed a lot of interesting use cases. Those were demonstrated from the enterprise side. So one of the solution from the enterprise segment was revolving around the smart agriculture. So there they focused on this platform called JioKrishi platform, which is basically an IoT tool for smart farming. It is a data-driven tool that can be used to monitor crop health and cattle health, and this is directly targeted towards the farmer segment. Apart from this, there are other interesting use cases as well on the enterprise side, which we are going to cover in another video. But if I have to summarize the entire smart home experience, I think more emphasis has been put to enhance the viewing experience of the user by giving them the power to watch the content from whatever angle they want, by giving them the flexibility so that they can view the content whichever they whichever way they want. I think this is going to go a long way in building the entire geo community, and we could see a lot of comfort and convenience is getting being added for the user, which will certainly drive adoption in the coming period. This was all coming from my experience at the Geo store. But if you'd like to know more about Geo and other telecom operators and what is happening around the industry, about the latest trends on smart home, on the enterprise side, feel free to reach out to us at the address press@counterpointresearch.com. We are more than happy to take your queries. Thank you.